Mazel Tov! The Iranian facilities and nuclear plant has been destroyed by the US Army and by a decision of the President Donald Trump. I'm sorry for not being here last night. It's the first night I went to bed before 2 a.m. and this is the night that Trump decided to order the attack and destroying Fordow and the parts that will remain from the Natanz facility. This was a super interesting night, and many of you were seeing it and hearing about it. I'm sorry for not sending any update live, but I'm here to help and try to get maybe deeper and different perspective. We in Israel had another attack of about 27 missiles that were launched from Iran this morning at 7 a.m. Almost all over Israel there was a siren, and mainly in the center there was a rocket that hit and destroyed the whole neighborhood. And maybe before I will get more into details about what's happening in Iran, I think it cannot be more symbolically to report about last night events from the valley that is behind me. This is the valley of Elah where David killed Goliath. A redhead boy, young boy, saves the nation of Israel by killing the giant, the Philistine giant, and changing the world, and later on become a king. And redhead president that make a very brave decision. And I think Trump's decision was brave mostly because of the inner criticism that he had inside America, that I've been reading a lot lately about it, and it was a lot of people that don't understand what does it mean we're coming to kill you. And I think this is the main thing that the world does not understand: intentions. Intentions is what Hamas had, is what Hezbollah had, and that's what the Ayatollah regime in Iran has, to destroy Israel and death to America. When someone really wants to kill you and has the capabilities to do that, you may be, or you have to take care of it. Why? Because he may execute his intentions, his or them or whatever. And this is something that is so hard to explain for non-Israelis, I think, because we live in this reality, and I think we were also kind of ignorant to it. No, we're strong, they cannot do it. The same thing happened with October 7th, with Hamas. But let's open our eyes. The Ayatollah regime in Iran has been declaring on and on and on for 40 years that they want to destroy Israel and they want to destroy America. And they've been developing capabilities, and about Israel, we've talked about it, to surround Israel with Hezbollah, with Hamas, with the Houthis and with the militias in Iran and through Syria, and with the ballistic missiles in Iran. And they almost made it on October 7th. If all this ring of fire was activated, Israel was in a very, very, very serious problem. I think that America, again, people in America has hard time to understand it because they've never been to this situation, but there's many, many ideas I can give you how this regime can hurt and can damage, and they can ally with bigger empires like China and Russia, and it was all happening. Let's go into details in what happened in Iran. 14 bombs were launched from the B-2 airplanes. 2 were launched on the Natanz facility, which is super important to remember it, and 12 on the Fordow. I don't think we will know exactly the results until a camera will go in what's going on there. What's bothers me and bothers many of everyone is where are the 450 kilograms of the enriched uranium, which can be in a very short time developed to enrich to 90% and then to become a bomb if they have the ability to do that, and they can do it in very small areas, secret areas. In Natanz, next to Natanz, there is a mountain that no one talks about it, and they did not let the agency for the nuclear weapon to go in there, and it was a secret one. It's buried underground 100 meters, not unlike Fordow, which gets to 80 meters. And over there might be secret things that we don't know. And this is something that was in developing, built, and that's something that we have to keep an eye on and make sure that it's going to be destroyed as well. What's next? Okay, Israel is keeping on bombing Iran, and that's something that happens happening right now, from the morning, from the night, more and more targets that are places connected to, not only, remember we talked about it, the ballistic missile program is what aims on Israel, can destroy Israel if they have dozens of thousands of those, and the ability of manufacturing them, and also the ability of launching them. So that's what Israel Air Force is focusing, together with the Iranian nuclear plant that hasn't been destroyed completely, of course, because there were many other small factories connected to the plant and to the chain of manufacturing that was for sure much bigger than just these two centers that were bombed last night. Let's not be innocent. If people has intentions, even though we killed the engineers and the scientists, even though we destroyed the facilities, they will want to go back to it because their ideology says they have to destroy Israel and America. How can we take care of that? Obviously, agreement is one good thing, but we all dream and we all hope that one day this regime will not control this beautiful country and these beautiful people in Iran. We all, and it's something very, very clear that I hope it's clear to you all, Israel or Israelis has nothing against Iranians. And as a matter of fact, you can see it. Israel doesn't really attack any Iranian civilian places. Only things connected to the regime that is very, very against Israel, that the regime that is basically saying and declaring they want to destroy Israel. I think that next what will happen, first of all, they just announced the parliament decided to close the Straits of Hormuz, and that's something that they haven't decided. All the high commission hasn't decided yet to do that in Iran, but this can cause kind of economical crisis. I believe that the American Army Air Force can take care of it easily. It's going to be some in the news, and I believe that this war ain't over as long as they keep on having ballistic missiles aiming on us. And again, look at one ballistic missile that penetrates the Israeli defense, air defense, destroy almost the whole neighborhood in Israeli towns. That's something that Israel basically cannot handle, cannot let it happen, because if they will do one missile every day, this can shut down Israel, because we don't want people to get killed. I believe that there is a strong try. I don't know if no one is declaring it. J.D. Vance just said that that's not the main goal of the American government joining the war. It's not the main goal to get rid of the regime in Iran, but I think everyone will be happy with getting rid of this regime. How can it happen? That's very, very complicated, as everyone can assume. You need to convince people that holds power to change either their opinion or not only their opinion but also their way of thinking, and that's very, very hard. But a friend just told me, don't forget that this regime is a bit more than 40 years. Don't forget that the regime that they replaced was 500 years old. So maybe there's a lot of support to this other regime, or there's a desire to be an open country. Iran has many minorities that probably will be happy to help with it, and I hope we will help them do that and help them become free nation again. About life here in Israel, again, we took a step back from the market was kind of opening up. More places went back to work. They allowed the kids to go to daycare, in small groups of kids, so they can run to the bomb shelters. But now, since what happened, we came back to kind of like a closed market. Only places that has to act are acting, and the airport kind of opening up. There's more people are being rescued and coming back to Israel. To see the lines in Cyprus and in Greece for Israeli boats that taking people into Israel is something that is unbelievable. People are fighting for tickets to come back to a war zone because they trust Israel, they love Israel, they feel connected. That's their home, and they're not going anywhere. And this statement takes me back to another very important thing. I don't know if you all watched this short video I posted of a guy. He's a comedian, Israeli one, and he explains very, very easy what's the deal over here. Stop trying to destroy us, and there will be peace. We have nothing against them. Not the Palestinians, not the Syrians, not the Lebanese, not the Iranians. The only thing is that they try to destroy us. And I want to make a longer video about it if you want. If maybe you can do a live about it, maybe later today, about what's going on in Gaza with Hamas. Because Hamas is very clear, wants to destroy us. And the people of Gaza, a lot of people are wrong, thinking wrong that these are innocent people. Many of them still supporting Hamas. They were educated to hate and to just say we want to destroy Israel. So if they still have the intentions, what will happen if they have the ability and the capability to do so? And that's something Israel is not willing to leave next to our borders, for sure. And this is something that Israel is changing. In Lebanon we're changing, in Syria there was a big change, and hopefully soon in Gaza as well. I hope we'll find a way to bring me over to the States to give some inputs, some deeper inputs into the situation, but also some churches were starting to show interest of maybe bringing the Holy Land, the land of the Bible, into the church with some amazing episodes that we have. So if you have a connection to your pastor and they want to take part, I'm willing to come soon and give some lessons, and obviously it can help us to make a living in a time that there is no tourism in Israel. We can leave Israel to Europe and then to get to the States, and hopefully the airport will be open soon again. I want to invite everyone again, questions and everything, and I believe there will be more developments tonight. I'll get focus more on more updates, little things that people were asking. But meanwhile, I hope you're all well, and I'm sorry again for taking a night off in this special night, and I hope peace will come soon, and I hope again we will change the world and the Middle East to become just a better place, just a place of peace and very good neighboring, and place that will be good for America, will strengthen America a lot economically, and I think this is super important in the reality of the world today. And you'll be able to come visit with me the site of Sukkot, which is mentioned in 1 Samuel 17, and the side of the Elah Valley right over here, where the cars are driving. Literally the road is driving in the middle of the valley, and somewhere over here the great, amazing short battle of David killing Goliath took place. Meanwhile, I'll say goodbye and see you soon.